Hi, welcome to Renee Marie Stroke of Luck. I'm Renee Marie, and we have a phenomenal show today. It really is almost an extension of our last show, which was on October 15th, our 5-year anniversary milestone, which was an incredible show. We've got so many testimonies, and so much documentation, and really spoke about where the foundation grew from and how the foundation evolved, and spoke about the friendships that we've made. And it's just humble. It really is humbling to be surrounded with the love that we feel is the key to recovery. In Renee Marie's Language of Love Foundation and Renee Marie Stroke of Luck world, we all feel that love is a key to recovery. So it's an important piece to the puzzle, which moving forward in the next 5 years, we're really going to target and start a project with our concept. And we're very, very, very excited about that. And we really hope that you'll stay tuned because it's very exciting. So moving forward to this week, after the show last week, I didn't have a chance to do my testimonial and my keynote speaking and hear from Renee Marie Language of Love President, which is me, and I'm humbled and honored to be a part of this cause, because our concept and our belief is a better word for it, is that it takes us together to lift our voices and to lift our voices and to bring a stroke and aphasia awareness around the world. So it's together that we do that. We can't do it by ourselves. We're only a foundation, but we partnered with the American Stroke Association, who is truly a gift. And all the organizations out in the world are a gift. We're about bringing people together. But specifically, I believe that God hooked us up and partnered us with the American Stroke Association through Judy Marlowe, and she is our press. What do you call your position? Public relations. Sorry, she's our public relations executive on the foundation. And she was always involved with the American Stroke Association. So we became partners with the American Stroke Association after Judy had introduced us to Sharon Bean, who is an incredible, really gift from God, as far as we're concerned. She really does her work, stay connected with us to provide a lot of guests for our show, and she just has really welcomed us into that world. Not only that, but through the American Stroke Association and Judy and Sharon, we got introduced to Nancy, who is an incredible board member with our foundation, and we're really working closely together to do a lot of exciting projects for the next 5 years. But let me take you back a little bit, okay? Because this is really, I just want to give you a quick recap on our vision and how we began there and how we got to where we are, and it's so humbling. When Nancy and I meet prior to to today's show, and we're both stroke survivors, and we're talking about how we could literally put ourselves back in that space of time. And I'm sure Stacy, who's our guest today, could share the same thing, and she's going to talk to you about her experiences, which is humbling. And I met Stacy at a Toastmaster meeting, which I'm very excited about being a part of the Toastmasters. But let's talk about the how it began. In 1989, I suffered a major stroke on the softball field. Couldn't walk, couldn't talk, really was helpless. I was so helpless. And at the particular time in 1989, there wasn't any stroke awareness. Stroke awareness wasn't as big as it is today. We're making great strides as partners in the universe to bring stroke awareness and aphasia awareness as well to the entire world. Let's talk about my stroke first, though. My stroke happened at the softball field. I was walking off the third base, coaching third base, and I was walking off into the dugout, and I just felt my body collapse. And nobody knew what was going on. So I had an out-of-body experience, and I watched everything happen below me. And I really think that that was a divine intervention through God to give us the opportunity, give me the opportunity to make a difference in the world. You have to take lemonades and make you have to take lemons and make lemonade out of it, because otherwise life is really difficult out there. So although I've been through a lot of struggles, not being able to walk, not being able to talk, really going through rehab, I always knew there was a little voice inside my head saying, remember this, remember that, you're going to make a difference, you got to bring everybody together. And God always talks to me. God always talks to me. And it wasn't until I started evolving out of my stroke lessons or stroke environment that I started to hear clearly what God wanted me to do. So I suffered a stroke, and God, it was many years. I mean, many years that I didn't understand where I was going, what I was doing. I was listening to God, but I had to defragment my brain. Defragmenting your brain is something that I guess people don't understand, but I use that terminology because it's almost like a computer. A computer, everybody understands computers nowadays because they have so much information that you have to peel away the layers and clean it out and make defragments so that it can operate correctly. And that's the same thing that happened to my brain. So when you suffer a stroke or brain injury, you're left with a condition called aphasia. Aphasia is the result of a brain injury or stroke. It hinders communication, and I honestly believe it hinders the way you think and the way you process, and I had that issue. So it was very, very interesting for me to suffer from aphasia, and I didn't know about aphasia in the least. That terminology, although everybody knew the mumbling and everybody knew the slurring and everybody knew the concept of a stroke, but nobody knew the terminology aphasia, and it became bigger and bigger in the universe. And I was enlightened by aphasia by being invited to the Adler's Aphasia Center in Maywood, New Jersey. On my job, I've been on a journey ever since my stroke, and on my job, a woman named Roberta, who's in my book, spoke about that I should come and do a testimonial at Maywood's Adler's Aphasia Center. And I did. And when I got there, Elaine Adler showed me around the center. What an incredible organization she has. She had that because her husband suffered a stroke. So that was the little whisper that was put in my brain. And from there, I walked around saying, Elaine, we have to do a telethon. Because I'm like, music is a language of love. We have to do a telethon. We got to bring light to people. We have to have people enjoy themselves. So that was the little whisper in my brain, the little beginning of this embryo of our foundation. So I went back to my job, which is at the Wanakee Reserve, and I said to Dominic Cordelessa, we have to do something. We have to do something. We got to do something. When I find that I've been aware of something, I got to do something about it. So I quickly put together my first promo, which is the Language of Love the Language of Love fundraiser. And it was to support aphasia at that particular time. And that was 5 years ago, this past October 13th, which really was a pinpoint moment for us to have grown so much. And within that 5 years, we have established a foundation. We have had 2 telethons. We have partnered with many, many, many organizations, including the American Stroke Association. We have, I've completed my book. We're beginning to work on a bunch of projects for the future. But we have really forged ahead and are making a difference in the stroke and aphasia world. And I am so thankful to God for leading the way with this, because it's God who gives me the power and leads the way, because things are difficult in life and things are really hard. And even though I go through the struggles, I know that He has a plan for me, and I really try to follow that plan. And I really believe in that nothing is impossible when you believe in God and you let God lead the way. So moving forward, we really have such an astounding organization. Renee Marie's Language of Love. We got incredible board members who are dedicating themselves, which last week a lot of them spoke on the show. We've taken care of two of our mission statements fully. The one is to bring stroke and aphasia awareness. We're doing that globally and locally as well. We're starting to talk at Rotary clubs. We're bringing stroke awareness through the TV program. So we are really doing incredible work. Bobby and I do it through singing. Judy and Nancy and everyone on my organization is constantly promoting the Language of Love telethon and the foundation. We're always handing out brochures. We're doing it one-on-one globally. So we've accomplished that. We've also accomplished 2 years of our telethon, which the third year is coming up on April 9th, 2017, which is astounding to me that from this little vision, we created a telethon, and everybody is a major part of that process. Everybody, including Madhouse TV, Tommy and Janine, who are in the back. They are a major part of our success in the telethon. But we are really excited about the next 5 years. The next 5 years is the third is going to conquer the third portion of our mission statement. Our mission statement is to help those that their insurance has run out, because that is a really hindrance to someone who has suffered a stroke or any illness. When you have to deal with insurances and politics and are not given the proper recovery, I hate to sound passionate, I guess that's the word, but that's not acceptable. It's not acceptable that politics and insurances have anything to do with someone's recovery. It's just not acceptable. So we are going to find a way to help that, to support that. And we got a lot of stuff in the works. I can't really share with you our plans, but I promise you the same way over the last 5 years we have accomplished what we have accomplished, we are going to continue to accomplish major adjustments in the world of aphasia and a stroke and aphasia, to do with strokes, to do with insurance and politics. We're willing to work with the insurances and the politicians. We're begun to contact them, but I promise you we are going to we're gonna work together with them on that, and we're going to support our stroke and aphasia family members to recover properly with surrounded with love. That's our next goal and objective. So we're really, really excited about the future for the foundation, and we're really excited about the families the partners that we have joined with us, and we're really excited about joining with you and all the organizations around the world, and to partner with big organizations. Like one of our visions is to ask Jennifer Lopez and Kohl's to join us. And I can't say any more about that because it's one of the projects that Nancy and I are working on. but we're really excited about that. Another project that we're working on is Judy and I are working on our package for the school systems, to go into the school systems and to teach young children how to save lives, because that's what school should be about. School should be about educating children about the future and about important aspects of life, as well as book smarts. They really need to learn how to save their lives. And when you teach children young, it's better than trying to teach someone who already has things in their mind and their lifestyle already. Children are a wonderful aspect to teach. So we are really, really forging ahead, and I hope that you'll stay with us and you'll follow our organization on Renee Marie's languageoflove.org, and you'll follow our telethon on languageoflove-telethon.org, and you'll follow our TV program on Renee Marie strokeoflucktv.com, because we are making a difference in the stroke and aphasia world. And we're really happy to have partnered with everybody, because once again, we couldn't do it without everybody in the entire universe. So I'm looking forward to the next phase of the next 5 years, and we're really excited. So thank you so much for listening to me and for joining us, and we're really excited. That's the only thing I could say. So if anybody has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them, but come on board with us. Come on, join us. We're having a blast. Today's program is going to be really exciting. We got Judy on, we have Nancy on, we have a special guest called Stacy, who once again I met at the Toastmasters organization. She did a keynote speaking, because Toastmasters, if nobody is aware of it, is an organization that teaches you how to keynote speak and how to present yourself properly. And honestly, even though I speak and I talk to everybody on the air, I think it's really important to surround yourself with who you want to be and to better your operations. And I'm really hard on myself to learn what I'm doing. So I went to this Toastmasters, and Stacy had a stroke as well. And she did this keynote speaking that really took my breath away. Because she really spoke of her heart and her soul. And in our world, that's what we want. We want to hear people's stories about strokes. And she did a remarkable job. So she's going to come on, and she's going to do a little keynote speaking by herself later on, just to share the way that I did about my stroke. And then of course Nancy and Judy are going to do live commercials, just a little live commercial to talk about their mission on World Stroke Day. And I really just want to thank everybody for their support, to be a part of this team. And I mainly want to thank God for allowing me to be here. So we'll be right back.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
You smell so good, I won't have to bathe the next 2 weeks. Anything. So, here, laugh a little harder. All right?
I will take him. I would be proud to show you off, you little old weirdo man.
Get a new sweater. The worst dressed man here tonight. Right? Look, get that laugh, and get it in there tonight because nobody else is going to laugh like her. She's under drugs, all right?
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Welcome to the Rehab Center located at 2025 Brentwood Road in Brentwood, New York. At the center we offer chiropractic services, acupuncture, and physical therapy. We take most major medical, no-fault, and workers' comp insurance. If you need these types of services, contact the offices at 631-234-4949. That's 631-234-4949.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail center. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Hi, welcome back to Renee Marie Stroke of Luck. I'm really happy to have attempted to go to Toastmaster to try to fit it into my schedule. Everything happens in your life for a reason. You just have to be open to be aware of it and really to open yourself up to the possibilities. And life is very interesting. It's a wonderful journey, and you've got to live it with curiosity, as Michael Mandela would say. He's the president of our of my company that I work for on a daily basis. Curiosity. So, let me introduce to you. First of all, we have Nancy and Judy. Yay! Woo! And this is our special guest, Stacy Kaplan. Hi, Stacy.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good.
You are an inspiration to me because, I just see you striving to make a difference. You're striving to learn. You're striving to grow. You're not like Nancy and I, and Judy had it with her father. We have our challenges after a stroke.
Sure.
But you don't let it affect you. You don't let it affect you. But let's tell us a little bit of history about yourself, like what you did prior, where, you live in New Jersey. Just give us a little background about yourself.
So, 6.5 years ago,
Take your
I
time.
was in my best health in my adult life. I used to run 2 miles
Wow.
at 5:30 in the morning. I every day go for a walk after dinner. I used to eat very healthy, and I weighed a lot less. And then I'm driving down the highway, and my vision started clouding up, and I was nervous, so I called my mom, and we went to the Valley Hospital ER. And I was checked out. They said nothing was the matter, but my mother worked for a doctor who was there, and he suggested that we should wait a while and lower.
Wait a while in the
In the
hospital
hospital,
and you were in the ER in the hospital?
And then a couple minutes, I hear my mom screaming, my daughter's stroking, somebody come here. And then
So stop right there, because I think I understand it. I understand, and you're not saying anything wrong. I just want to pinpoint. That's a pinpoint moment. So, at that particular time, you were kind of suffering a stroke,
right.
and you heard your mother. You used nothing. You were not aware that anything was going wrong, but you were suffering a stroke, and your mom saw that you were suffering a stroke. Thank God they had recommended that you
Yes.
stay in the hospital. I wonder if that doctor had an inkling.
He may have.
He may have. I don't
He
know.
may have.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did your mom ever say that? Did he said it to her for that, or?
No, just caution. I guess he thought there was something wrong.
Right. So sorry to bother you. I just thought it was really important for our audience to understand that you don't realize, like, sometimes you could be experiencing it, and that's why it's so important for us to teach the signs of strokes for outsiders to be able to support us.
So what was your mother seeing?
I guess my speech became slurred and my body kind of collapsed.
Wow.
But that's why it's so important that even if you're not sure if something is wrong, always act on it.
Yes.
Act
yes.
on it.
And
Because you
it is
don't
not
know.
my way to do that. I usually
Yeah.
just push through, but
Most people do that, yeah.
with the vision, I wouldn't take a chance.
Yes. So anyway, sorry about
So
that.
then
Go ahead.
I woke up days later in a bed in the ICU, and there was this arm in my bed, and thought that was really strange. And I tried to move over, and the arm went with me, and I realized that was my arm.
Wow.
So I woke up, I was paralyzed on the left side, and I couldn't speak well.
You were suffering aphasia.
Yes, which I never heard of. And every day, the doctor would come in and check how I was, and he'd say, "What is this?" And I'd say, "A clock." He said, "No, it's a watch." And the next day, same thing, and it drove me crazy.
Yeah. Because we understand, because I put myself right back in that place, we understand that something's not right, but we can't fix it. We can't fix it. And that's a challenging part of it, is not to be able to lose control of your life. And when you have a stroke, or any illness, you lose control of power over yourself.
It felt like I was a prisoner in my mind.
Wow, that's a tweetable moment. A prisoner
in your body.
A prisoner, yeah. I agree with you, Judy. But a prisoner in your mind. Could you imagine like being locked up like in your mind? Oh God, that's powerful. It's a powerful statement. It's a powerful statement.
That's what I felt.
And when you do your keynote speaking, that's what I would title it. Power in your what was it? What
Power
was
in
it?
your mind.
Power in your mind.
Losing power.
Prisoner in your
Prisoner.
mind. Prisoner in your mind. Wow.
So I went to rehab for a couple months, and I was coming home, and I had this picture of my stairs in my house, and it looked very steep, but it was up, and that's where my bedroom and bathroom was. So I figured, oh well. And I came home, and right in the middle of the living room is a porta potty, I guess you could say. And I was like,
Which your family had probably put there because
so I wouldn't have to
Right.
go upstairs. I said, no way am I gonna sit there in front of everybody. So,
but they thought they were being like
They
it
didn't
wasn't done out of
No, it was done because
it was
they
done
knew
because they
you could.
love you and they wanted to, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying like I just want everybody to understand like it's scary. It's
Very
scary.
in general, people don't know how to help. So better that they do that than nothing.
Right, absolutely. But that's the scary part. It's we're going through it, but our families and our friends, they don't know what to do for us. They just they're powerless. So it's really important to show them support as well as the patient, because they're the ones we're going through it. We have no choice.
Right.
But it's so sad. It's
very
so scary.
But that's why, too, it's important that, and maybe this is something we need to talk about, is that once you have had a stroke, like some of us have had, obviously, our families need to be educated immediately in order to understand what we are going through and how we may go through it, and some things that they can do to just generally help us in a very simple way, because that's exactly what happens. Nobody knows what to do, so now what?
So you say how God does things for reasons. The rabbi that married my husband and I talked to my mom and recommended this book. And it was called My Stroke of Insight
Oh, that's by
yes,
by
yes.
Jill
I read the book.
Lord
yes,
Taylor.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
So
yes,
she
yes.
was reading that before my stroke. So during recovery, she read it out loud to me.
Who read it out loud?
My mom.
Okay. Wow.
And
She was reading that, so everybody understands. Your mother was reading that book before you experienced a stroke. So
That's
God was
amazing.
preparing her to have the insight. Oh my God, that gives
That's
me.
very spiritual.
Yes.
and like the author, one of my brothers has some problems. So we had a lot of common of our upbringing. So anyway, it really helped me with my recovery. And two things that I got from the book was you had to be positive thinking. Don't go the road down the negative side, because it's a
Yes.
Very steep.
And nobody in the family should say anything negative in front of a person who's had a
Correct.
stroke.
Correct.
And the truth is that this is just to make people understand is, you were blessed to have positive inspiration around you, right?
Right.
But those that don't have the love and
What do they
have the insight into that don't get it, and then they go. They unfortunately they don't recover properly.
No, they don't.
So the other thing was this real big word, 3 letters, yet, that helped me and all through the
Yes.
recovery. I can't do it yet.
Yet.
And it gets your mind looking the right way. So anyway, I had speaking of being told negative things, I was told by the doctor that I would not use this hand again, and I'd walk with a cane or something for the rest of my life. And I was only 47 when I got the stroke, and I had 4 teenagers. I said, no effing way.
There you go.
You know what? I love that. And that word is used in context.
Yeah.
Because that context is, there is no way.
Right.
There's no way that is ever going to stop me, or anything is going to stop me from being successful and from achieving my visions.
And again, that goes to attitude, being
Right.
positive. And it's so funny you say that because my doctors had said to me, you will not be able to walk in high heels ever again. And I proved them wrong.
I didn't even
Prove
listen.
them wrong.
I don't even know who told me what, because like I was like, just like I in my world, I'm like, just get out of my way.
I love proving people wrong when they say
Yes, I
something
do
can't
too.
be done.
I do.
I love
Yeah.
showing them how
Yeah,
it's done.
but them saying that to you kind of gives you the fire.
Well, it gives you that goal.
Yes.
You have
For
to put
us,
that goal
for
in
some
your head.
people, it just extinguishes everything.
Right, right. So, hang on one second. Do we have to take a break, Tommy and Janine? No? Okay, so, in a little bit, we'll take a break to do their 3 segments. We'll do it, and then I'll come back and to sing. I'm just making sure I'm on track, audience, because I run a little late getting into the show, and I don't want to get yelled at. Okay,
All right,
sorry.
so in my recovery, I would sit there staring at on my hand and saying, talk to it, like,
Wow.
move.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it did eventually,
Wow.
and I got different
You
things.
willed it to move.
Yes, I did. And then I went to occupational therapy, and this contraption was recommended. It's called a BOSU, and you stick your fingers in, and there's springs and everything. And I used to have to pick up a ball and
Yep.
whatever. And my hands are kind of small, so the balls would drop right away. And I'd sit there trying to do it, crying. It was just
Wow.
so frustrated. Anyway, I eventually found Adler's Aphasia Center, and it was life-changing.
Let's talk about Adler's Aphasia Center, because actually, when I went to this Toastmasters meeting, I had no idea that Stacy was working, volunteering, and this is all God work. This is all God work. This is all the connections. Stacy was working at Adler's Aphasia Center. I don't even think that I found out that night. I forget when
No, I think you did.
you did find it for that, but I had no idea when I went to that that you were there.
pretty cool.
It's I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's
It is
amazing.
amazing.
And as I said in my speech a little bit ago, it's a remarkable.
It is. It's like you go in and it's like you're meeting your family. It's not an old age home with people just sitting around. Everyone is engaged doing things to promote their speech.
They even do plays, they even do music. They are such a well-established organization, and you can find them online on www.adlersaphasiacenter.org. Am I correct? I think it's .org. But just Google Maywood Adler's Aphasia Center, and it really is a remarkable. And what I found best about, well, first of all, it was built out of love. It was built out of love. Here, Michael Adler suffered a stroke. They were well-respected, high-end corporate, individuals who lived a wonderful life, and it doesn't matter who it affects. In one split second, their life was literally changed by Elaine's husband, Michael, suffering a stroke. But once again, they took their legacy is this center, and not only that center, but they have they've opened a couple other establishments, right? I know one is in West Orange.
And there's a bunch of places around New Jersey just to meet once a week.
Yeah, just probably didn't talk about this in the my speech a while ago, which I wanted to do for promos for our organization, because we're coming up with a press video. But one of our visions is to partner with rehab centers, so that we can all recover with love in the proper surroundings. So we want to partner with those rehab centers who have the same concept of us, and Adler's Aphasia Center is just a remarkable organization.
They want, and they don't get any insurance because they're not a rehabilitation center. So, but they also won't turn away any person. So they have what they call the store, and they have
Yes.
a bunch of things for sale.
Wait! I got to tell you something. Now you don't know. Nobody knows this. 5 years ago, at my October 13th event, they were there. They sold the jewelry.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Yeah. So
I'm telling you, the way God works, it flips me out.
So that's one of the things that you could do at Adler is work at the store and help make things for them to sell, so that we have money for scholarships. So when I went in, I used to do jewelry before my stroke, and they tried to coerce me to join that group. And I was like, I felt really unsure because at the time my hand barely works. And I said, all right, I will. Well, that was the best occupational therapy I got.
Oh my gosh.
And now my,
Wow.
very.
Wow.
That is.
Wow.
That was one of the exercises. Funny you just did that, but that was one of the exercises that they made us do.
Wow. Wow.
And now I used to be a teacher, and
Oh, it fell off?
Yeah.
Is this one of the ones they make?
Yeah.
Then we've got to show it. This is one of the jewelries that they make. Isn't it beautiful?
It's very pretty.
It's beautiful. And you know what? The truth is that it really goes to a wonderful cause. It really is. And I will stamp my approval, because if you're going to buy jewelry or something, you can wear it with pride. Not only did Loving Hands make this, but the financing goes to a really important organization that is just, it's incredible. It's incredible. We really love, to see it.
really is, I think.
So it's beautiful, anything, look at that.
It's very pretty.
Goes.
Oh, look at you.
So maybe, yeah, well, beautiful.
What you're both wearing.
So anyway, like I said, I used to be a teacher, and now I have an opportunity to teach, because I teach other members how to do the jewelry, especially the couture jewelry.
Right.
And many of the people who do join the store use only one hand and get everything done anyway.
Do a little, they're having a holiday boutique sale at the Adler's Aphasia Center, so do a little promo, because I'll clip it, and we could definitely, you know what, do me a favor, when you do, we're gonna wrap up in a few minutes, because we want to do your individual promos about the World Stroke Day. But what I would want you to do is I want you to talk about Adler's Aphasia Center in like a 2 or 3 minute thing. Because I'll clip it, and we could really help them to get the awareness out, because you could buy this online, am I
Yes.
correct?
There is some presence on the line, but not a
Yeah.
lot. But you could call directly and ask them. So on Wednesday night, this Wednesday, from 4 to 8, they're going to have an open house. There'll be all of their jewelry and functional things for sale. There will also be some restaurants from Maywood to provide some snacks.
Oh, it's good.
So anybody can come, bring a friend. Think it as ladies' night out or whatever. And also, Adler's Phasia Center has the same mission in that we want to get everyone aware of stroke
Yeah.
and
yeah,
aphasia.
yeah. Stacy, I'm telling you, God is good, don't you think? He's really, I mean, just the way things evolve, and just the connection that we had, and it all surrounds the Adler's Aphasia Center and just Toastmasters and stuff like that. It's pretty incredible, and I hope you'll be a part of our family now.
I would love that.
And and just anything we could do to help you, and getting awareness out, or you can help us on the telethon, and we'd love that, right?
Yes.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, yeah. She just
It'd be
seems
my
like one of
pleasure.
us.
Oh,
We definitely are.
we're very happy to have you.
Yes,
Because
yes,
again, the more people understand,
yeah.
the better it is.
And it's teamwork. I mean, we
Absolutely.
just had Dr. Michael Evangel on our show a few weeks ago, and he's a partner with us. He's a chiropractor in Ramsey, New Jersey. He's a partner with us. I just sent him the World Stroke Day. He took that information and put it on his AOL writings.
And he wrote it on patch.
And on patch, AOL patch. And it's just incredible the way that friendships and partnerships and gets the word out. And that's the way we travel and we evolve. So Tommy, we're gonna take a quick intermission, and well, just so we could set them up one at a time. We could put that whatever. We'll be right back. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna sing Amazing Grace in honor of Randy Travis. We'll be right back.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the...
Hi, I'm Judy Morello Ratway, Executive Director of Public Relations for Renee Marie's Language of Love Foundation, Inc., which is a 501c3. Today is October 29th, World Stroke Day. It is important to acknowledge the fact that stroke is a global killer. Around the world, more people die of stroke each year than malaria and tuberculosis combined. Many stroke survivors are often left with serious physical and mental disabilities, including memory loss, difficulty with movement, and trouble with emotions. You should know the signs of a stroke because they can save the life of you or your friends. And the signs are sudden numbness or weakness in the face or arms or leg, especially on one side of the body. Sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or difficulty in understanding speech. Sudden trouble seeing in one or both eyes. Sudden trouble walking, dizziness, loss of balance, or lack of coordination. Sudden severe headache with no known cause, and swollen ankles. Stroke is a medical emergency. Call 911 for an ambulance right away because time is of the essence. You should know that stroke treatments work best when you get immediate help within the 2 to 3 hour period. A stroke, sometimes considered a brain attack, occurs when a clot blocks the blood supply to the brain or when blood vessels in the brain burst. Doctors who treat stroke can give you a medicine that dissolves blood clots. Doctors can also use a device that threads inside a blocked vessel and removes the clot directly. Either treatment can make you much more likely to have a good recovery after your stroke. Stroke patients may need physical rehabilitation to retrain their brain and limbs to work together. You can prevent stroke with these lifestyle changes and medicine. Check your blood pressure. Stop smoking. Get moving. Become physically active. Get healthy foods, vegetables, fruits, whole grains. Lose weight. And remember to act fast. The key to acting fast is to look at a person's face and ask the person to smile. If one side of their face droops, that's a sign. Arms. Ask the person to raise both arms. If one arm droops, that's a sign. Speech. Is the person able to repeat simple statements or phrases? Call 911 immediately. Stroke can happen to anyone. It could happen to an unborn baby, it could happen to children, teenagers, women who have just given birth within that 6-month period of time, and senior citizens. So remember, early detection is important to stroke survival. When stroke is detected early, death and disability are less likely. I wish you all good health and God bless you.
Hi, I'm Nancy McGreeny, and I'm a stroke survivor. I just want to thank you all today for tuning in to us because today is National Stroke Day. And as a survivor, I just want to briefly go over a few things just to let you know a little bit about stroke. It is obviously worldwide. There's no discrimination with this at all. The importance of our education and awareness to each other, to our family members, and to our friends is very, very important in the life that you may save. It doesn't discriminate at all. It doesn't matter. Sharon Bean, who is from the American Stroke Association, is one of our big partners and has really helped us out greatly in helping us get out the awareness that we need to, and she's been a very big supporter of us. Raising this awareness of stroke and aphasia is very important. As Judy has said to us as well regarding some of the symptoms, dizziness, speech, hearing, your limbs. And again, fast. Always remember, look at someone's face, their arms, their speech, and time, which is of the most important. Every 80 seconds, a woman dies of either a stroke or a heart attack. As hard as this disease is, you must remain positive, as that is the way you will get through it. Your attitude towards yourself and towards others will help you pull this through, as most of us here have done. And that's why it's a living testament to hear myself, Renee, and now Stacy. We're all survivors, and we've done this. You can do this too. And with our help of showing the awareness, I feel that we can conquer this. And if you need any more information regarding this, you can always go on our website, reneelanguageoflove.org. Thank you so much for sharing this day with us.
So, as what Judy said, positive thinking makes a difference in recovery. My favorite word in recovery was the word yet. Small word, but it's made me big strides, because anything I wanted to try, and if I couldn't do it, it was, I can't do it yet. I'll do it eventually. And it really helped me.
Okay, so we're just gonna fly on up. Can we just? Hi, welcome back to Renee Marie Stroke of Luck. Thank you all for your wisdom today. And that was incredible, but yet. That's a, as Oprah would say, that's a tweetable moment, yet. And there was another tweetable moment, prisoner in the brain, that's right. Anyway, as always, we're always running over. And we want to thank Tommy and Janine. Tommy, why don't you come up with us? Come on. And Tommy is also a stroke survivor, which is why he probably graces me with a little bit of not extra time, but just a little bit of courtesy, because I'm just doing my work. I'm just doing my God work, Tommy. Anyway, so thank you so much, and welcome to our family. Thank you so much. It is an honor and privilege to have you as a part of our family.
My pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. She's going to help us on the telethon too. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Judy. And we're going to roll out singing, because I don't know if anybody saw this, but Randy Travis was honored this past week. He won an award. Got inducted into the. Oh, here we go. Hello. We got inducted into the Country Music Award. So that was, but he got up and he suffered a stroke many years ago. I think a few years ago. And he couldn't walk, he couldn't talk, he couldn't do anything. And he got up this past week and sang Amazing Grace. So we're going to roll out today singing Amazing Grace. I'm going to sing it for, guys can join me in the beginning and let me sing 2 phrases, and then we're going to roll out singing Amazing Grace. Here we go, Janine. Thank you so much to everybody. We're going to rock on roll. Feel the beat. Music is the language of love. That's what my mother said. Which is a whole other thing I wanted to get into, talking about my mother and her support. But I didn't have time today, so I have to roll on out. Here we go. Can you make my mic a little bit louder, because the music's a little loud? Here we go. Amazing to hear and grace my fear relieved. How precious grace, the grace appeared the hour I first believed. Through many dangerous toils and snares, I have already come. 'Twas grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. Let's go, everybody. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Keep singing, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much to Randy Travis. God bless everybody. We are on the way to the next 5 years in this foundation, and we are doing incredible work with all of your help. So thank you so much. Have a stroke of luck in your life, and we will see you in a few weeks. Here we go, one more time. To fear I want already see. God bless everybody. Blow our kisses.